What's going on, guys? We're back at it again with another video, and today we're talking supplements. See you in a bit. And welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd just talk briefly about supplements, mainly which ones I take, which ones I recommend, and some others that I don't really recommend. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. As you guys know, I'm a brand ambassador for FNX, so you can check out their supplements at fnxfit.com, and you can use my personal code NSANE to get yourself 15% off. They also have frequent sales, so y'all can go ahead and check that out over there. Practically all the supplements that I take right now are from them, but you could easily get the supplements from other brands, maybe like a GNC or a local Target or Walmart. Before we begin, I just like to say that unless you have a deficiency in these products, you don't actually need these supplements. Hence, there's a reason why they're called supplements. What you're trying to do is just supplement or to help fill in the holes for whatever you're missing. So the very first supplement we're gonna talk about is protein, whey protein specifically. There are many types of protein that are sold in stores, like protein blends, casein protein, a morning blend protein, an evening blend protein, and etc. But the one we're talking about specifically is whey protein. So what I have here is FNX Refuel, and the flavor for this one is chocolate malt. Basically, whey protein is a fast-acting protein that is easily absorbed by your body to supply your muscles with the necessary protein to repair the muscles. If you are weight training, you should be taking anywhere around 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you should be intaking anywhere from 120 to 150 grams of protein a day. For whey protein as a supplement, use it if you have a hard time getting protein into your diet. Like, for example, some people have a hard time eating a lot of food. If you are that person, I recommend using whey protein. If you have enough meat or beans, if you're vegan or vegetarian, then technically you don't really need whey protein. The second supplement that I take and I recommend highly is creatine. So what I have here is FNX's creatine. It's called Rebuild. And if you want to be technical, this is creatine monohydrate. Again, like the protein, there are many different kinds of creatine. But so far, creatine monohydrate has been the most widely researched creatine. Not to get too scientific, but creatine supplements are there to help restore your body's storage of phosphocreatine, which is used as fuel to produce ATP. What ATP is adenosine triphosphate. And ATP is the molecule in the cells that help to hold all the energy. In short, more ATP equals more energy production. More energy production equals to better strength outputs. Better strength outputs equals more muscle gains, all right, or more potential for muscle gains. Yes, that is a very simplified version of it. If you want to look more into it yourself, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of articles you can find online, and you can read up on that yourself. Creatine is actually a naturally derived ingredient. For example, if you had like an 8-ounce steak, you would actually get 5 grams of creatine from that, which is like your daily intake. But of course, since most people don't eat steaks on a daily basis, having a creatine supplement is extremely useful. And it's something I highly recommend. The third supplement I take is a pre-workout. Well, personally, I have 2 different kinds. The first one I have is just a regular pre-workout. This one does not have caffeine. This one actually has a nitric oxide booster instead. And then the second one is the one with caffeine. So nitric oxide is a vasodilator. Basically what it means is that it relaxes the inner muscles of your blood vessels, and it helps to, enlarge it a little bit, and it helps to increase blood flow. Nitric oxide pre-workouts are meant more for higher volume days and meant more for a pump. I use the caffeinated one when I am having a really rough morning and I need an extra boost, like for my heavy days. And then, like I said before, I'll use the non-caffeinated one for my lighter days. I believe there are many pre-workouts now that actually have both caffeine and nitric oxide boosters in them. But for me, I don't need both at the same time, so I have 2 separate pre-workouts for that. Of course, pre-workout, like I said before, is not necessary, but it just helps to give an extra boost. But, sometimes that mental concentration from the caffeine helps with intense workouts. It's more of like a personal preference thing. And the fourth supplement that I take is fish oil or krill oil. All right, so this isn't necessarily like a workout supplement. It's something I recommend just for like the general person. Fish oil or krill oil helps with joint function. So it's more of a quality of life thing, especially let's say if you're working out, right? You're lifting heavy weights and that's a lot of stress on your joints and on your muscles. The fish and krill oil just helps to lubricate the joints, and it prevents you from having too many aches and pains. So like I said, it's something that's not necessarily a weightlifting supplement, but it's something that's good for weightlifters to take. Okay, so those are the big 4 for people that do weight training. What I mean by big 4 is that these are the 4 supplements with the highest percentage of people that might need to use them. Now let's briefly go over other supplements that are out there that are actually not necessary. These supplements that I'm talking about are the BCAAs, glutamine, L-carnitine, beta-alanine, and sometimes people take electrolyte supplements. Okay, let's talk about the first one, BCAAs. BCAAs are branched-chain amino acids. Going back to the science class, amino acids are the building blocks of protein, all right? Which means that they make up protein. If you're already eating enough protein in your diet, or you're even taking stuff like whey protein, you do not need BCAAs. They are redundant. They are the fitness industry's way of getting more money out of you. Glutamine and beta-alanine are other supplements that are similar. They are also amino acids. Glutamine is the amino acid that is found most frequently in the body. It also helps to make other amino acids. And beta-alanine is another amino acid that just has different properties than the other ones that we said before. Like I said before, if you have enough protein in your diet, you do not need glutamine or beta-alanine. Now we're going to talk about electrolytes. All right. Electrolytes are some of the most obvious scams in the fitness industry. Okay. The only people that should be taking electrolyte supplements are people that do heavy endurance training. For example, marathon runners, cyclists, triathletes, and swimmers. Okay. Electrolytes are essential minerals to the body like sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium. They help in many key functions of the body. These minerals are lost during prolonged intense exercise and they're lost through sweat. So me personally, I am someone that sweats a ton. All right. I sweat even just by walking. However, the amount that I sweat isn't even like a fourth of what it takes for a person to need electrolyte supplements. Plus, if you just take a healthy amount of salt in your food and also, eat a banana here and there, that takes care of most of the electrolytes that you'll need. It is more of a niche supplement that people take. And the last supplement I want to talk about is L-carnitine. This is another niche supplement that is used mainly to support bodybuilders when they're trying to cut their weight for their shows and competitions. Basically, what L-carnitine does is it helps the body to use fat as fuel by breaking down long-chain fatty acids in the body to the powerhouse of the cell, the mitochondria. From there, it is then oxidized and then it is turned into energy for the body to use. So this is like the perfect supplement to market because many people are like, oh yeah, I want to burn fat. I want to turn my fat into fuel. I want to get my six-pack and impress all the ladies or whatnot. The thing is that yes, L-carnitine does burn fat and help you turn fat into fuel. However, it only accounts for about 2% of the final product. Okay? So yes, although what they tell you is scientifically correct. Yes, it helps to turn fat into fuel. However, it doesn't tell you that the amount it helps is only about 2%. The other 98% is a consistent work that you put into your workout every day. It is the focus of your diet and your eating habits. It's the attention to detail and the sleep that you get to help you recover. It's the time and effort that you put into your mobility and your stretching to help your quality of life so that you are able to maintain training for a long time. Now that is a hard sell. People want the get rich quick scheme or the lose fat quick scheme, right? But it just doesn't work that way, okay? Small, consistent steps will help you produce big jumps in the long run, okay? And that's just how it is. Appreciate the small bits of progress that you make day by day. And in the future, you can look back and say, oh, hey, I've actually come really far. And you will appreciate it because that's one of the best feelings that you can have. Well, thanks for watching this video. I know I kind of went on a little rant, but I hope you learned something from it today. And until next time, train insane.